Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to week number 6 in the Shuckle Premier League. My name is CBAD, coach of the Detroit Steelwings. We are taking on my man in Vivid Color, my boy in Vivid Color, and the South Texas Sableyes, I believe the name of the team. I know it's Sableye, I know it's Texas, I know it's South. Hope you guys are excited for this matchup. I'm stoked for this matchup. I love Vivid's content. Genuinely huge fanboy getting to play like the creator whose stuff I watch. Super dope, super dope. He is doing like such a great and unique take on Draft League videos. I really think you guys should go check it out. If you guys can sit through 45 minutes of my, I can't swear in the first minute, otherwise I'll get demonetized. If you can sit through like the first 40, if you can sit through 45 minutes of my bullcrap, you can go watch like a 9-minute draft, a 9-minute. It's crazy. It's crazy how he does it. I love it. I wish I had the stones to do that. I'm set in my ways in old fashioned. So go check out his stuff. Of course, if you guys are new, subscribe. We're on our way to 50,000 subscribers over here. If you subscribe right now, we'd be one step closer. Appreciate you guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed this stuff. We are coming off of a little bit of an unfortunate loss from Nexus last week. Definitely just I didn't know what Houndstone did. I had no idea what Houndstone did. So I knew it was fast. I knew it was a dog. I did not know it got Poltergeist as we saw. So, hey, you live and learn. But Vivid's team, I'm feeling a little bit better prepared for. We are in week 6 of week 8. I don't know where current standings are as far as playoff goes, but I always try to go into a match with a win, even if there is no, playoff contention anymore. I don't just kind of write it off. And my sets may be a little sillier, but I still play seriously. I don't just throw in the towel. So I'm really excited. Hope you guys are too. There'll be some text floating somewhere on screen in post-production if you guys want to go on ahead and skip to the battle. Don't do that, though. Help my watch retention. Watch the team builder. Go grab a snack while this is playing and then come back for the battle. But either way, appreciate you guys, as always, for all the support on these videos. You guys are going to start to see some teams appear on screen right about now. My opponent has a team that consists of Chiyu, Goldengo, Greninja, Cleaver, Mudsdale, Cyclizar, Enamorous Therian, Abomasnow, Poliwrath, Spidops, and Hisuian Sneasel. His 2 Terra captains are Abomasnow with Grass, Water, and Ground Terra types, Poliwrath with Water, Steel, and Electric Terra types. And let me get up some quick notes about his team as far as what he has, because he's got some potential stuff on here that I'm not the world's biggest fan of. So, give me 1 second here. Cleaver's nuts. Cleaver's nuts. The Legends Arceus Pokemon that can just auto set hazards, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him. Thankfully, I don't have to play the Hisuian Samurott team. I just need to play this team with the auto stealth rock. So that's always fun. But regardless of that, he does have some really hard hitting threats. He's got the Greninja, he's got the Chiyu, he's got Goldengo. I mean, all those Pokemon have 100+ base special attack. He's got Enamorous Therian, which is, I guess I didn't realize just how thick Enamorous Therian was. I mean, you can see that thing from Mars from behind. My God, Enamorous Therian is just crazy. With it, I mean, it's slow, but my God, like you gotta break that. So some things to note about my opponent's team is that he does have quite a lot of access to hazards. So Spikers and Greninja and Spidops, Rockers and Cleaver and Mudsdale, with Cleaver also being able to set rocks with Stone Axe, a Sticky Web user and Spidops, 3 T-Spikers with Greninja, Hisuian Sneasel, and Spidops. Very little hazard removal, though, which is always a good thing. He's got Defog on Cleaver and Rapid Spin on Cyclizar. So I don't know if I see Cyclizar coming because I have Bundle and Hawlucha. So we might be in a favorable situation there, but his team is really weak to rocks. His team is I think like half weak to rocks. So we definitely have to take advantage of that. If I had to think of some Pokemon that my opponent would bring right out the gate, so I think I firmly stand by what I said week 1 is that you usually always bring your first draft pick no matter what, right? Like that is the you just bring it. You just bring it. It's good. You always bring it. That's why it's good. So I think he's going to bring Greninja. He does get access to Battle Bond. Battle Bond did get nerfed. He also has access. So Battle Bond now just acts as like an attack, special attack, and the speed boost, I believe it is, upon a knockout. One time, so it's one time. It doesn't transform forms. So, and then Protean obviously getting the nerf to only being the first move that they choose upon going out. So, he does have access to both of those. So I think Greninja will show up. it's been very obvious that I have a hard time dealing with hazards and switching around on them. So I definitely think Cleaver shows up. I don't think he brings like Rocks Mudsdale. Mudsdale could show up just because otherwise Alolan Raichu just clicks electric moves all the time. So Mudsdale could show up. I really think it's Cleaver though, because Cleaver guarantees rocks. I can taunt Mudsdale. I can do a lot of things with Mudsdale. I think Cleaver, like a Scarf Cleaver set with just dropping a Stone Axe to auto set rocks, I think that shows up. Either that or Rocks Mudsdale, but I definitely think he brings rocks in some form. Enamorous Therian is just so thick. It is just so thick, and I think that's going to show up, quite frankly, because I don't have too much in the way of a Fairy Resist that can break it. You know, I do have Klefki, and I do have I've got Hisuian Qwilfish, which is neutral to it, but then I've got Ogerpon, but Ogerpon doesn't get like the best recovery, and if it switches it on rocks too much and it takes an earth power, it's just not a good time. So I think Enamorous Therian shows up. Mudsdale, Golden Go or Chi-Yu really could show up just as some additional breakers. I really think we're going to see Poliwrath. I really think so. Nothing on his team handles, in my opinion, Iron Bundle, right? Except for a water-absorbed Poliwrath that can go Terra Steel. You now are immune to my water and you resist my ice. I think Terra Steel Poliwrath shows up this week. I'm calling it now. Say what you will. Say what you will. I'm calling it now. Terra Steel Poliwrath is going to show up. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And he brings, you know, Terra Water Abomasnow or something like that. But either way, very excited for this matchup. I think we've got a really solid 6 to start things off here. So first Pokemon we are bringing, this Pokemon actually goes nuts against his team. Very little resists. There is one Pokemon that resists this. And that's always, you know, that's always the case. Golden Go is really the only resist to this Pokemon. Other than that, everything else just takes neutral damage to it. We're bringing Birdsun the Hawlucha. Now, Birdsun really didn't live up to expectations last. You know what? That's a lie. That's a lie. I didn't live up to Birdsun's expectations. So Birdsun is rocking Life Orb with 2 attacks. We've got Life Orb with 4 attacks. We've got Roost, Close Combat, Brave Bird, and Defog. We have 8 EVs in HP, 252 in attack, 20 in special defense, 228 in speed with an adamant nature. Golden Go is the only Pokemon that resists its dual stab. Other than that, Close Combat hits Chi-Yu and Greninja and Cleaver. Brave Bird hits Mudsdale. Close Combat hits Mudsdale. Close Combat hits Cyclizar. Brave Bird hits Enamorous. Close Dual Stab hits Abomasnow. Brave Bird hits Poliwrath. And depending on if it does go Steel, Close Combat hits the Poliwrath. Brave Bird hits Spidops. Brave Bird hits Hisuian Sneasel. So we've got the Roost there for the longevity. Life Orb being able to just do a little bit more damage. Max Attack 252 just to obviously maximize our damage output. The speed, we are outspeeding Chi-Yu and below. We can't outspeed Greninja, and we can't outspeed Cyclizar unless it's an Unburden boost. And I don't know if I see Hisuian Sneasel coming, if I'm being quite honest with you. So, and I feel like I'm playing with my microphone a lot. I apologize. I keep getting like a hint of like my audio not coming through. So I apologize if that is the case. Let me actually turn down my noise gate. There we go. Maybe now I'll stop having those issues. Okay. The 8 EVs in HP put us at 299 HP. So that means our Life Orb, as we've talked about in prior weeks, basic math, instead of doing 30 per Life Orb tick, we are doing 29. So it just gives us that much less damage to take from Life Orb. And then the rest of the EVs in special defense because of the gosh darn Water Shuriken on Greninja, Vacuum Wave on Poliwrath, things along those natures that he could bring. So that's what Hawlucha's here for. Hawlucha's here to do Hawlucha things. I'm hoping that we can put in some early game breaking potential with this Pokemon. Very excited for it. Next Pokemon we're bringing is Tommy Man, the Dawn Fan. He's rocking leftovers with the sturdy ability, Rapid Spin, Roar, Earthquake, and Knockoff. This is another intricate set. I like it personally. 48 EVs in HP, 76 EVs in attack, 252 in defense, 112 in speed, 112 in special defense, 20 in speed with an adamant nature. We are rocking Rapid Spin, Roar, Earthquake, and Knockoff. Already said that. So with this, we are 3-hit KO'd by Scarf Cleaver with Sharpness X Scissor. If it is running, would run Sharpness. So Sharpness boosted X Scissor from Scarf Cleaver. We are 3-hit KO'd by that. If it is a max HP Cleaver with 76 in attack with an adamant nature, we are then 2-hit KOing it back with Earthquake. We are 3-hit KO'd by uninvested Cyclizar if it is like a max HP pivot set. With the HP and special defense, we do take up to 3 hits from that Pokemon. And then we do outspeed just for whatever reason, just to where this extra speed lies. If we do end up running into Enamorous Therian, we do outspeed a max speed Enamorous Therian at +1. If it comes in on 3 HP and we need a knockoff, you know, that's kind of where that speed is. But that's really gonna be that set there. I'm excited for it. Really really Donphan is here to help out with things like the Cleaver, things like the Mudsdale, things like Sneasel if it does show up, things like Spidops as well. So really just being able to eat those hits. We are bringing hazards this week. Rapid Spin to keep hazards off the side of the field, as is Defog on Hawlucha. And then we are hopefully, if we do need to roar anything out, if it is setting it up, you know, if Mudsdale becomes a little bit too stamina boosted, we can roar it out. If anything really starts to set up, Donphan has the ability to roar that out and hopefully phase it out. And with our rocks that we are bringing later, and you're like, wait a minute, Chase, Donphan doesn't have rocks. Who has rocks? Hold your horses, because I found this one out. We roar hopefully to phase out half the team that is weak to rocks on his side of the field. So you're like, Chase, your Donphan's not bringing rocks. Who the hell's bringing rocks? We're bringing Crazy Man the Hydreigon. Leftovers with the Levitate ability, we have Stealth Rock, Dark Pulse, U-Turn, and Draco Meteor, 104 EVs in HP, 252 in special attack, 152 in speed with a timid nature. And you're like, what? You gave Hydreigon Stealth Rocks. I'm floored. They got rid of this thing's defog. They got rid of this thing's but they gave it Stealth Rock. I'm blown away. So let's talk about this. So really like Hydreigon's dual stab this week, if I'm being completely honest. So Draco Meteor hits really hard if it's not resisted. Dark Pulse also hits really hard if it's not resisted. Dragon Pulse on the Chi-Yu, Dark Pulse on the Golden Go, Dragon Pulse on Greninja, Dual Stab on Cleaver, Dual Stab on Mudsdale, Draco Meteor, not Dragon Pulse. Draco Meteor on Chi-Yu, Dark Pulse, Golden Go, Draco Greninja, Dual Cleaver, Dual Mudsdale, Draco Cyclizar, Enamorous Therian Walls. We never want to stay in against that thing anyways, because like Choice Specs Flash Cannon just tickles this thing. So Dual Stab on Abomasnow, Draco Poliwrath, Dual Stab on Spidops and Sneasel. Just hits really, really hard. We do outspeed Cleaver and below, so and this thing also does work as like a Chi-Yu check. Chi-Yu does not get, in my brief research, anything to hit us, so this is really kind of our answer to that, is a semi-max HP Hydreigon to resist its Dual Stab. To help out with that. U-Turn's there to be able to pivot around, so if we do switch in on the Chi-Yu and we predict a switch out, we can get a U-Turn off and keep up that momentum on our end. So we are outspeeding Golden Go, we are outspeeding Cleaver, we're outspeeding Mudsdale, Enamorous, Abomasnow, Poliwrath, and Spidops, which is great. Because a lot of his offensive threats, aside from Chi-Yu, can hurt us. Greninja can hit us with an Ice Beam. Cyclizar can hit us with a Dragon move if it is running max speed, which I would anticipate it to. And then Sneasel, if it does show up, can hit us with a fighting move. So I'm excited for this. I don't think he'll expect rocks on Hydreigon, because I'm still floored that it gets it. So if I'm still floored, then everybody else has to be floored. That's my opinion. Next Pokemon we are bringing is going to be debut off the bench. Loudman the Klefki. He's rocking his Light Clay with the Prankster ability. Light Screen, Reflect, Calm Mind, and Draining Kiss. Max HP, max defense. 4 in special defense with a bold nature. Screens are nice. My opponent's Pokemon can hit so very, very hard. I mean, I just watched him reverse sweep with a Golden Go the other day. Oh, flawless execution. Really don't want that to happen to me. Greninja being able to hit super hard. Chi-Yu being able to hit super hard. Enamorous Therian hitting super hard. Cleaver hitting super hard. All of those Pokemon. So just being able to have a screen up to help us out there is cool. And also, if for whatever reason, like the Golden Go doesn't show up, Calm Mind Draining Kiss kind of wins a little bit. He doesn't really have a resist to that outside of that. So really looking forward to this. Really is there to set up screens, but also, like I said, if Golden Go's gone or doesn't show up, Klefki does Klefki things, and I'm excited for that. So very, very excited for that. Next Pokemon we are bringing, I think this one's pretty straightforward, and if not, you know, I'll explain it to you. I'll break it down for you. We got Iron Grandpa, the Iron Bundle, rocking heavy-duty boots, Quark Drive ability. We have Freeze Dry, Ice Beam, U-Turn, and Hydro Pump. Max special attack, 112 in special defense, 114 in speed with a timid nature. This outspeeds his entire team. This hits 124 base special attack. This hits so very hard. Nothing on his team resists it, aside from water-absorbed Terra Steel Poliwrath. Hydro Pump hits Chi-Yu. Hydro Pump hits Golden Go. Freeze Dry hits Greninja. Hydro Pump hits Cleaver. Dual Stab hits Mudsdale. Ice Beam hits the Cyclizar. Ice Beam hits the Enamorous. Even Ice Beam and Freeze Dry, Abomasnow isn't neutral to that. So that's neutral to Abomasnow. So we'll be able to hit that. Freeze Dry for the Poliwrath. Dual Stab for Spidops and Sneasel. So it has to be like a Terra Steel Poliwrath. That's the only thing that resists it and is immune to it. Water absorbed Terra Steel. So that's why I'm so confident it has to show up. 144 in speed with a tip in nature. Like I said, we hit 378 in speed. We're outspeeding everything on his team. He's got some Scarfers. Of course, he's going to outpace us, but we just run. We just run at that point, right? 112 in speed. He does have some potential for Vacuum Wave on Poliwrath, and I really don't want to see us facing that off. So I want to have as much bulk there to take that. We do have a pretty solid defense stat with 114. So with that being said, I really didn't see any need to kind of mix and match my EVs there. I just cranked it into special defense just to say what it was. You would think that with this spread, we could have afforded to run Modest. We could not run Modest, unfortunately, by like 6 points. We max speed Modest, we hit 371, so we're outspeeding Cyclizar, like everything below that. Sneasel and everything below that, which is fine, but I want to be able to outpace Cyclizar. I want to be able to outpace Greninja if they do show up and hit them super effectively. So that's why we're running this set. Like I said, I think it's pretty straightforward. Last Pokemon we are bringing. I'm excited for this. I've done a set like this once years ago with the original form, so I'm really hopeful something like this pans out. And we'll also talk about some changes to the team, and because you're like, wait a minute, changes this far into the team builder? What are we talking about? It's a Terra change, so you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Sit down. Sit down. Fishman, the Hisuian Qwilfish, he is rocking Life Orb with the Intimidate ability. Agility, Swords Dance, Liquidation, and Poison Jab. We have 32 EVs in HP, 252 in attack, 16 in special defense, 208 in speed with a Jolly Nature. We're rocking a Water Terra type. Now, within this league, we are able to use one. We have 5 free agent transactions that we have already previously used to get our whole terrain shenanigans. So I had 1 free agent transaction left. We can also use those free agent transactions to change one Pokemon's Terra typings, either one or multiple. So instead of going from Poison, Dark, and Ghost on Hisuian Qwilfish, we are now running Poison, Water, and Bug. And Water Qwilfish goes absolutely nuts this week. Water and Poison, unchecked. Absolutely unchecked by my opponent's team. Again, the only thing that stops it, Water Absorb, Terra Steel, Poliwraths, which is why it's like Water Absorb, Terra Steel, Poliwrath isn't real, and I just see it looking at the side of my bed at me overnight. Like that's where this is. So let's talk about this set. This is another reason why Hawlucha breaking early, Donphan keeping hazards up, Klefki setting up screens, Hydreigon keeping hazards down, and Iron Bundle being able to hit as hard as Hawlucha as well. That's why a lot of these Pokemon are so important, because Hisuian Qwilfish has such great late game potential. So let's talk about it. Let's break it down first. So after an agility, we outspeed Scarf Greninja, I believe it was. Let me double check that. That was Greninja's 377, 1.5 puts it up at 565. After an agility, we're at 566. So we outspeed Scarf Greninja by 1 point. So we outspeed literally everything on his team, unless he's like agility Greninja or agility, like, I don't know if Cyclizar gets Dragon Dance and he gets to +2, but those are the things I can outspeed it off the top of my head. Swords Dance, if we are able to get that up. So Swords Dance, if we get a Swords Dance up, and if we get a Double Dance up, we win. We win, provided there's no Water Absorb, Terra Steel, Poliwrath, right? Quite honestly, the combination of Liquidation with the Terra Water boost and Poison Jab coming off of our Stab boost with the Life Orb goes nuts. If we are able to wear things down ahead of time, we really only need the agility just to be able to start just clicking buttons and picking up the KOs. So we'll see exactly what happens. So 252 in attack, max damage output, 32 EVs in HP. We're going to do the Life Orb math lesson again. Puts us at 279 HP, so Life Orb is only doing 27 as opposed to 28. And then the 16 in special defense, we've got the Intimidate to help us take physical hits a little bit better. So the 16 in special defense just to help us take any sort of those special priority moves like Vacuum Wave, like Water Shuriken, just a little bit better. So that is going to be the team. I am so very excited for this matchup. I hope you guys are too. I will see you at Team Preview. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here week 6. I got that Cassiopeia music bump, but you already know. Let's see what Vivid is bringing. All right. Okay. No Terra Steel Poliwrath really makes me sad. So we see Greninja, we see Cleaver. We don't see Poliwrath, we see Spidops. So maybe some web shenanigans. We do see an Amorous. We don't see Mudsdale, so Raichu would have gone absolutely nuts. We do see Chew and we see Golden Go. So he's like Web's super offense right now. He's like Web's super offense right now. My goodness. Gosh. Hawlucha goes crazy. Iron Bundle goes crazy. Terra Qwilfish goes crazy. What do we lead off with against the Spidops if it's like Sash lead? That's my biggest concern here. God, first impression hits so hard if he goes for it. Oh, I'm looking on the wrong side. Never mind. Okay. We lead Hulucha. We lead Hulucha. Hulucha goes nuts. Enamorous is only resist. And Golden Go, but we hit Brave Bird against Golden Go. Okay. Woo. Okay. I was looking at Hydreigon versus Spidops. I was like, damn, that hits hard. Okay. No, that hits hard for Hydreigon, but it doesn't even kill the Hydreigon, which is awful. I know Spidops is not looked upon favorably, but my God. M Sharp. Okay, Cleaver. Stone Axe does not KO us. Stone Axe does not KO us. Actually, it does after a few things. So let's go out into Donphan as our guaranteed check for this. I'm just going to swap right now. We know that this thing can handle Scarf Cleaver. If it does, goes for X Scissor and does like half, we're fine. If it does more than half, it's banded. There's the Stone Axe. Missed the Stone Axe. Okay. Okay. Big ol' knockoff here. Let's get some items out of here. Let's get some items very far from here. Man, the discotheque that this Cassiopeia theme is. If y'all watched last week, y'all already heard me about it. This just... goes on to Oppenheimer. That's crazy. Are you in an air balloon? What if I earthquaked? That's crazy. Knocked off your specs. What if I earthquaked? What if I earthquaked? What if I earthquaked there? Brother. Okay. We already know what we're doing here. We're going on Hydreigon. We're keeping this thing very healthy for Cleaver. Brother, what if I earthquaked? Oh my Lanta. Yeah, what if I earthquaked? All right. Overheat. Should only do about half. Yep. Yep, that is modest specs. Okay. Okay. I can't take another one of those. I can take another one of those. I just U-turn here. I U-turn. I keep up momentum here. Hydreigon's at about 51%. Goes out into Catfish, which is going to be that Enamorous. Beautiful. I'm going to go out into you, Iron Grandpa. Hydro Pump's a very solid 2-hit KO right here. We see leftovers on this thing as well. Okay. So I don't want to assume anything here as far as it's set. This is max HP. We're doing a lot. He does a lot to us if he's like max HP, max special attack as well. Yeah, I'm just tossing off an Ice Beam, man. I'm just tossing off an Ice Beam. You know, this thing's a monster. It's going to be so hard to break. He withdraws. Perfect. U-turn would have been great. Just kind of keep him on his heels. Golden Go probably comes in. IRS. Yep, there's the Golden Go. Air Balloon. Okay, so we'll pop that. Okay. Hydro Pump does 59 to 70. And we know he's... like, Make It Rain is really unresisted by my team right now. Make It Rain... I don't know if he'd be max special attack. Make It Rain does 100 to 118. This does just enough to knock me out. So I'm going to U-turn here. I'm going to U-turn here. What is my switch into this thing, actually? Hydreigon's still useful. Everybody's still really useful. Is it Klefki? We actually take 70%. from max special attack Mega Rain. So I'm going to go out into Klefki here to take that. There's the Mega Rain. Yep. That brings me down to... That actually did 69%, so that's not even max special attack. Okay. I'll just go for a light screen here. Goes for another one. And then I will go for a reflect here. Get both my screens up. Does he knock me out here? Goes for nasty plot. Okay, so he's back up to regular. Okay. Yeah, he's back up to regular here. Okay. Does Hydreigon live this through screens? Maybe. Yes, Hydreigon does live this through screens. Let's go on to Hydreigon here. Because he can just go for another nasty plot, which is fine. There's another one. Okay. We'll get a little bit of leftovers recovery here. I think on the Enamorous, we just go for rocks. I think we just get these rocks up here. He has no Cyclozar. If Cleaver is running rocks, so be it. You know? Like, that's kind of where my head's at. Enamorous still hits really hard, right? Enamorous still hits really hard. Maybe I should have stayed in with Klefki just so I had set up opportunity with the Qwilfish. Because, yeah, here's Catfish. We'll get our rocks up. Beautiful. Do I let this thing go down and bring in Iron Bundle is the thing? What would I switch in then on Shiyu afterwards? Yeah, I think I let this thing go down now. Oh, wow. That actually did quite a bit given the... Oh. Okay. I see. I see. Okay. 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 I see. I understand. I understand now. I get it. We still have screens up. We still have screens up. So Bundle will live one hit from max special attack plus one Enamorous. There's an Iron Defense. All right, he's Double Dance. Okay. That's fine because even at max special attack plus one, you got Body Press? I think a Body Press? Is that why we're Double Dance? You don't. Okay, I was waiting for this to be like Body Press or something. Okay. I'm just going to Ice Beam here. Big damage. Screen still up. It has Draining Kiss. Okay. Looks like Ice Beam is still doing a good amount of damage. I don't think he'd let it go down here. I'm going to Hydro. I'm going to Hydro on the Golden Go. Like, his thing is such a good answer to Hydreigon, right? I don't think he'd let this thing go down. Yep. Okay. Here comes IRS. Beautiful. Gonna take rocks damage. Can I Hydro Pump? Thank you. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Okay, light screen wore off. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna go for another one. I was about to say, that looked like good enough range to me. Okay. Bundle KO's Golden Go. Okay. Here comes the Cleaver. Takes 25% to rocks. Beautiful. I assume this to be Scarfed. I'm going right now on a Don fan. It came in very matter-of-factly. Here. Again, anything more than half, you are banded. Okay, that was not half. That was 46. Okay, perfect. I just roar. Yeah, he's gonna keep. Oh, he got the crit. That's huge. Okay. Iron Bundle, Cleaver, KO's Don fan with X Scissor. That's a little unfortunate. Okay. I'm gonna go out in a Klefki and I'm gonna set up a Reflect. That's unfortunate. He's gonna knock me out here. Oh, doesn't even knock me out with the X Scissor. Okay, let's get another screen up then. Let's get our light screen up. All right. Klefki's down. Halucha against Cleaver. X Scissor with a Reflect up. Okay. Let me actually see here. Hold on. Is this Qwilfish time? Cleaver, Choice Scarf with Reflect up. And I go Terra Water. And it'll be Intimidated. That's doing 27 to 32. That put us at about half. He's got 5 left. Let's do it. Let's see what we can do. Let's do some stuff here. Yeah, I just go for the agility here first. He withdraws. Free agility. Goes out into Spite Ops. Okay. Okay. We saw him take rocks. First impression is 23 to 27. I don't know what this thing does. Can I go for a Swords Dance? Can I be cheeky? Can I be cheeky? I have a Reflect up. I'm going for some goods here. Heals are like a first impression. 23 to 27 for max attack Adamant. Stakeout does over half. Counter. There it was. There it was. All right. I think that's game. Qwilfish KOs. Spite Ops with Liquidation. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I think Qwilfish has this. All the calcs that I ran, the only thing that stopped me was Terra Steel, Water Absorb, Poliwrath. We are faster than everything. We're faster than Scarf Cleaver. We're faster than Scarf Greninja. Here comes Dilf. Poison Jab does 133 to 157. I think we have this. Qwilfish KO's Greninja with Poison Jab. I think we have this. Oh my God. Qwilfish baby. Qwilfish baby. Qwilfish baby. I don't like something's gonna happen and I'm gonna get super cocky and I don't want that to happen. I don't think there's enough priority on this team to knock us out. I don't think Enamorous lives the +2. Qwilfish KO's Cleaver. All right. That is game. Here comes Catfish. We hit that with a poison jab. We can hit that with anything. It's at 25%. Let's go for it. Qwilfish, baby. Fish man. Fish man. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the Qwilfish sweep. Chiyu comes out here, and we hit it with a liquidation. And that is going to be a very clean 4-0 from the Detroit Steel Wings. Good ol' Fishenheimer right here with the Beads of Ruin. Qwilfish, you are doing the most here. Liquidation. If you don't put some respect on Fishman's name in the comment section right now, I am banning you from watching this. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Fishman sweep. That is a 4-0 in favor of the Detroit Steel Wings. Hisuian Qwilfish putting the weight of the world on its back right here. Whoa. We're back, baby. We're back. Playoff contention. We might be back. I'm not 100% sure. Hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, go check out Vivid's channel. Like I said, I absolutely love the way he's doing these Draft League videos. That is the future of Draft League over there. Go check out his channel. Go subscribe. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I will catch you guys next week for week 7. Be great. Do great. I'll see you on the next video. Later.